Hey guys, Spider-Man Homecoming sequel, the upcoming Spider-Man trailer. They gave away a bunch of details that make the film sound bigger and wider than I ever possibly imagined and little a bit different from comics. Spider-Man Far From Home is coming July 2019, just a few months after Avengers 4 and more behind the scenes. Social media posts come out it's appearing increasingly likely that Far From Home could actually feature the Sinister Six. This is all thanks to Tom Holland, whose generous install game has made any trailers for this movie completely unnecessary. Who are all the new characters and possible villains that have been announced for this movie? Let's start way back at the end of Spider-Man Homecoming. In the post-credits scene, we saw Michael Keaton's villain character, Adrian Toomes aka the Vulture, behind bars, crossing paths with this guy. Now this is one of Tim's old associates, McGargan, played by Michael Mondo, so I got that tattoo on his neck, the scorpion shape, one of a scorpion, and the Marvel Comics Matt Jargon's alter ego is the Spider-Man villain Scorpion. He says that this interesting line of tubes, I've got some boys on the outside who'd love to meet him, take a picture, slice his throat, put his head in the dryer, I guess just on Mix Peter's bloody severed head with the white clothes, nasty stains. Jargon words got us all pumped because of any hint toward a group of criminals conspiring to kill Spider-Man has to be considered a nod to the Sinister Six. They a team of 6 Spider-Man villains led by Dr. Octopus to kill Spidey. He actually wanted it to be a redemption, the story without Spider-Man, but then Sony scrapped these plans when they announced a rebooted version of Spider-Man in Themsu in a joint partnership with Marvel Studios. Also, there was a leaked email from Sony executives suggesting plans to a Sinister Six movie as part of this partners, assuming the deal went well, and it definitely has. Spider-Man Homecoming took both the Amazing Spider-Man films and Tom Holland's roles. A Civil War and Infinity War has made his version, the character, a huge hit, and now is get updates on Spider-Man Far From Home. Jake Gyllenhaal was talking about the suit itself having a lot of secrets, but the twist in how it's created, where it comes from, and what his character is all about is very different from the comics. So the number 8, one of the biggest surprises is that the villains of the movie, at least at the beginning of the movie, are touted as these elemental monsters. They're elemental characters in Marvel Comics story, but they super deep cut from Doctor Strange comics, so obviously Spider-Man has crossed over with Doctor Strange in the comics before, but here, the thing about that, I think there's all a big trick that Mysterio is pulling. Because of the abilities that he has in the comics, he's the master of an illusion, so just keeps that in your mind. Nick Fury is the one that tasks him with joining S.H.I.E.L.D., because of one of Nick Fury's primary jobs are also to protect the Earth, the same way that Doctor Strange does, because it's villain in the comics, and they starting out with a very strange story. They might be trying to Winter Soldier him, because Jake Gyllenhaal also said at this big Comic-Con panel that the core of the movie is his relationship with Spider-Man, so they start out buddy-buddy. Think about what might happen later in the film to cause a falling out and what might turn Mysterio to the dark side of the Force, so that he becomes a villain in future movies. Like if you Mysterio and you not totally all there up top, but you have great skills. Think about it this way, Mysterio has faked the other villains to make himself look like a hero. The brand new upgraded Stark Tech suit is going to be with the red and black. The funny thing about Tom Holland though is that he says that they make that special stealth suit for the reason that he can't tell a special function, but it's called a stealth suit. The reason why you would wear it is so that you would go undetected by the villains. I think when he was talking about that, he was just talking about the larger plotline that he gets involved in while he's wearing that suit, but we've seen a lot of behind the scenes with him and Mysterio in that fight, one big carousel, and there was a whole bunch of Nick Fury. Like they said, Tom Holland got goosebumps because he's being a badass like Nick Fury. Normally, remember all the he gets to do stuff like that during the movie, but a lot of his functions are mostly supported. The Spider-Man in helping Mysterio, that was a really funny scene with Nick Fury bust into their hotel room while they were getting ready to sleep and darts. So that's all for today, friends. I hope you like it. Please like, share, and do subscribe for more updates. Till then, bye.